Ms. Bennett, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Boom, right out the gate, the judge isn't sugarcoating this. A DWI isn't just a weekend mistake, it's a lifelong record. Audience, what do you think? Should a single bad night haunt someone forever?
You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for 1. You need to understand that this charge is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's going to be there, it's even there after you die. This is important because you ever get pulled over again, officers, all they do is they look at your background, and if they see a lengthy background, it's just not going to go well for you. It doesn't matter if you're falling down, piss-ass drunk. The mere smell of alcohol or dope, you will probably be looking at another DWI. What we're doing today, from now on, here in Harris County, you are facing, or in Texas, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up.
Notice how the judge shifts tone here from punishment to prevention. He's basically saying rideshare apps exist, so there's zero excuse. Do you think judges should emphasize solutions like this more often in courtrooms?
Do you understand? No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. So if I were you, whatever you're going to do, don't get into a car, because it's a humongous liability that you're in, a risk that you're taking. What Max is asking me to do is to take off around $3,500 worth of fines and fees. The idea is that we all make mistakes, right? But you can't keep making mistakes where you endanger other people's lives. It's not fair. When it's so easy to hit one damn button on your phone, for $30 to $40, you have a car waiting to take you anywhere you want to go on this. Do you understand? I want you to understand one more thing. It's unacceptable the way that you have been treating us here in court. You were ordered to get an interlock. You have not had an interlock since.
This is a big one, the ignition interlock device. Quick legal insight. If a judge orders it, you must have it working, period. No excuses. Skipping it isn't just a technical slip, it's a direct violation of bond.
August. It's not.
Judge, she did have it installed. There was
if it's in lockout.
I understand, and there was
it's as
issue with the money and all that, but yes, sir, we understand.
But you don't wait.
If you communicated it with me, I didn't realize there was another option, Judge. And so I'm definitely taking the heat on that. So I came in to see if we could.
I'm not going to let you. You were old enough to know that if you're ordered to have an interlock and it's not functioning, you're going to upset a judge. Do you understand?
Judge,
I'm
gonna have to speak on that one, okay? Yes. Because I definitely communicated. I said I've been employed my whole life. When this stuff started happening, especially with the stuff with the other situation that happened going on, I let him know that I can no longer afford it. I didn't know there was another option.
And I neither. I told her we need.
Since August, she's been in lockout, Max.
I have not drove. I Ubered everywhere I've been.
It's true.
I have.
And I helped her with that as well.
Yeah.
She did.
So now I'm self-responsibility for it, and I just don't want you to think that I just deliberately disobeyed an order. I didn't have a choice, and I communicated it with him. And I'm taking full responsibility. So for you to tell me that
revelation changes everything. Up until now, it sounded like she was new to trouble, but multiple priors, including weapons charges, the judge's patience just shrank instantly.
Oh yeah, I am old enough.
If you see, and the lawyer has been notified and still nothing is coming of it, you got to come to court. When you have an interlock, it's supposed to be operational, and when it's not, that's a bond violation, and it's a continued one.
I understand.
Look, this is the judge cutting through excuses. A car isn't just transportation; it's a weapon if you're drunk behind the wheel. Viewers, what do you think? Should penalties for repeat DWIs be even harsher?
I'm taking full responsibility.
I'm preparing you for the future.
Yes.
Hopefully there is none, but you can't.
Before all of this and the federal thing, she'd never been in trouble before. So this has been like...
No. I have an assault from 2010. I've got an ag assault in 2009. I've got a gun case in 24. So it's not our first rodeo. It's not.
Okay.
And she's
like really upset about
the idea is we all make mistakes, like I told you, but don't make a mistake I'm sorry, it's not a mistake. They're actions that you take, and you're old enough to know that actions have consequences, right? Especially when you're dealing with alcohol and a 3,000 to 5,000 pound missile that you're in. You could cause catastrophic injury, and that's what we're trying to prevent.
I understand.
All right. I am going to waive the fines and fees now, but you need to understand on a second offense, it's a minimum of $6,000 in surcharges and fines and fees if you pick up another DWI.
And there it is, sentence delivered. Jail time, record, license suspension. Question for you. Do you think this mix of leniency on fines but strict on driving privileges is fair justice or a soft landing?
So when people continue to make actions where they endanger other people's lives, it gets extremely expensive, not to mention costly with jail time. You understand? All right. The agreement you've worked out is 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf.